In this lesson, lesson 6.3, our essential question is, repeat after me, when do you regroup ones in addition? So we have learned when we regroup ones when we are adding two-digit numbers. Now we're adding three-digit numbers, and we are going to decide when we regroup ones in adding three-digit numbers. So go ahead and open your workbook to page 403. Go ahead and pause the video and find page 403. All right, on this page, we are going to draw quick pictures to show the problem that I read aloud. So go ahead and close your eyes and visualize what is happening in this problem. There were 213 people at the show on Friday and 156 people at the show on Saturday. How many people were at the show on the two nights? So when we think about this word problem, we are going to think about what is happening at the beginning of the story. At the beginning of the story, 213 people were at the show. In the middle of the show on Friday, in the middle of the story, 156 people were at the show on Saturday. The question at the end of the story is asking how many people were at the show on the two nights. So, would we add or subtract to find the answer to this problem? That's right, we're going to combine the number of people from Friday night to the number of people on Saturday night. So to do that, we're going to start by drawing a quick picture for 213, the number of people that were there on Friday. So think about how we would draw 213 as a quick picture. That's right, there are two hundreds, so I'm going to go ahead and draw two hundreds. Remember, we draw two squares. There is 110, and there are three ones. All right, so I've drawn 213. Now I want to draw a picture of 156. So I have 100, 5 tens, and 6 ones. Go ahead and pause the video and make sure that you have these two numbers written in a quick picture. All right, so now we're ready to add 213 and 156. So we're going to start in our ones place. Let's count how many ones there are all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 ones. Do we need to regroup 9 ones? Nope, we're just going to write 9 because we have to have 10 ones in order to regroup for a 10. Next, we're going to go to our tens place and we're going to add those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 tens, so we will write that in the tens place. And finally, we're going to count how many hundreds there are. 1, 2, 3. So the number of people that were at the show on Friday and Saturday was 369. All right, the Math Talk is asking you to describe how you modeled the problem. So think about how we modeled this problem. We drew a quick picture for each number and then added our ones, our tens, and our hundreds. All right, go ahead and turn the page. On this page, we are going to look at the problem 246 plus 117. So when we look at this problem, we can see that there are two different ways that it is shown. It is shown in the standard form, or stack and attack, and as a quick picture, or our base 10 model. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the quick picture to show when we regroup ones in addition. So we know that when we add, we have a quick picture for 246 and 117. So when we add the ones place, 6 plus 7, when we count how many that is altogether, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we know that we are going to regroup 10 of those 13 ones for another 10. So they have shown this by circling 10 of those ones and drawing another 10. Go ahead and pause your video to study how they circled 10 ones and added another 10 in there. All right, when we show that over in our standard model, we know that 6 plus 7 equals 13. We are going to take 10 of those ones and regroup for a 10 and place that 10 in the regrouping box. And we know that there are 3 ones left of the 13 ones. All right, our next step is going to be to add our tens column, or our tens. So let's count our quick picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we look at our standard model, 1 plus 4 plus 1 equals 6. So we have 6 tens. And finally, our last step is going to be to add our hundreds. 1, 2, 3, or 2 plus 1 equals 3. Go ahead and pause the video and make sure that you have shown the steps of both our standard model and our base 10 model. All right, if you look at problems 1 and 2, you're going to do those on your own in just a little bit. I want you to go over to the next page, and I want to look at number 4 with you. Now, if you'll notice, there is not a space really to draw a quick picture. If you'd like, you can draw it really small, or you can use a whiteboard and you can draw a quick picture on there to help you out. Or you can just use the standard form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my whiteboard and I'm going to draw a quick picture for this problem to use as I do the standard model. So I am starting with 348. I know that that is 300s. Go ahead and pause the video to draw your 300s if you're using this strategy. I know there are 4 tens, so I'm going to draw 4 tens, making my picture nice and neat so I can use it to count. If you would like, you can go ahead and pause the video to draw your 4 tens. And finally, 8 ones in 348. Go ahead and pause your video to draw your 8 ones. All right, the second number, the second add-in that we're adding is 19. So if you look, 19 doesn't have any hundreds, so I'm not going to draw any hundreds for 19. It has 1 10, so I will draw a 10. And it has 9 ones, so I am going to draw 9 ones. Go ahead and pause the video and draw your 9 ones. All right, so now we're ready to add. We're going to start with our ones, and we're going to add 8 plus 9. So if I look at my quick picture, I know that 8 plus 9 equals, I'm going to count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So if I have 17 ones, and am I able to regroup? Yes, because I need only 10 ones to regroup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show that I'm bringing up 2 more ones with those 8 ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I am going to regroup those 10 ones as another 10. To show that, go ahead and pause the video to show that in your quick picture. To show that here in the standard form, we know that 8 plus 9 equals 17. We take 10 of those ones and regroup as another 10, which I will put up in the regrouping box in the tens place. And how many ones do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that 17 is the same as 1 10 and 7 ones. All right, now we're ready to add our tens place. So if we add our tens place, we are adding 1 plus 4 plus 1. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that I have 6 tens, and 1 plus 4 plus 1 equals 6. And finally, I'm going to add up my hundreds. I have 3 plus 0, or 3 plus nothing, which would leave us with 3. So I will put that here in the hundreds place. Now remember, the only time that you regroup is when you have 10 ones, just like we did in two-digit addition. What I'd like you to do now is to go back and do your quick check problems, problems 1 and 2, and then go back over to this page and complete the other problems on this page. If you would like to challenge yourself for the Think Smarter, you may also do that problem. Make sure you bring me your book so I can see your quick check problems, when you're finished.